Hello folks, I had a whole intro recorded for this, doing the compression test, the wet test and all that, but unfortunately I ran into some issues with that compression tester. Imagine that. By the time I got everything done and recorded and done all over again, I had to go and get another compression tester, and it was just it would have been an hour-long video, and it would have been just nothing but testing compression over and over again. So long story short, I had the compression tester I used the first time was faulty. Something was wrong with it, and I tried to take it back to the store where I bought it, which was Advanced Auto Parts. They would not honor any kind of warranty on that thing and give me my money back. All they wanted to do was exchange. And being as I don't trust it now, and I'll show you just some brief things about what happened, but I won't show all of it because it was quite aggravating, and I'm sure you guys wouldn't be wanting to see it. But I wouldn't have trusted a new one if they would have given it to me. So I went to Harbor Freight and bought a Maddox set that seemed to work real well, and we did get the compression done, compression test done, and you'll see the results of that at the end. But I just wanted to re-record this this intro, and I'm gonna bring you along for the ride, but not the whole ride. And you can thank me later. But anyway, I'll get right into the video. Okay, here's number 8. We're going to call this one dry because since I put the oil in it, I've turned it over probably 30 revolutions. So we're calling this one dry on number 8. Well, that looks better. Okay, that one's nowhere near the 180 we had the other day, or 175. That's 120, or actually what is that? 115. So at what point do you question the validity of the numbers that it gives you? Yep. It's either a gauge problem or my battery is getting so low on the truck that it's not spinning it over right. Okay, here's the kit that I got from Advanced Auto Parts. It's an Innova, just like I told you guys before, compression tester. If I remember correctly, this was bought several months ago with the anticipation of having to do this job for a little over $30 plus tax. And this is what I got. Look at here. It comes in a nice case. Yes, it was more. It was $60-something. But I'll open it up and show you what it has in the box. And I think you might be a little surprised. Okay, right off the bat, it comes with some instructions. I'm thinking most people probably know, if they're buying a compression tester, know how to use it. But it comes with many different hoses, the compression tester itself that actually hooks up as a normal air hose would, it appears. It has different fittings as well as different other pieces of hose and a solid that you can use. But most importantly, Comes with these. Schrader valves, O-rings, everything you might need just in case something goes wrong on one of these things. You can keep on going, keep working. This kit had pretty good reviews. There was a cheaper kit that they had. However, that kit didn't have such good reviews. It was only 3.8 stars or something like that, and quite a few of them saying that they had issues with it. So I went ahead and pulled the trigger on the more expensive one. So let's get to work. Okay, because the other compression tester was not trustworthy, first thing I'm going to do is the dry test on all cylinders. So this first test here will tell me a little bit anyway. I'm thinking it might be considerably off from the bad compression tester. Don't know. We'll find out. So here we go. First time, or first run. What is that one saying? That's 140, 139. Sorry, I hit the camera there, or the tripod. That one's, let's see, 135. Try it again. $130. All right, so that one's 130. Now this long hose might have something to do with that. There's no way to get around that. So we'll record that one as 130. Okay, this is cylinder number 3, which with the other compression tester showed a compression of 130. Let's see what it shows on this one. That's showing 150. Try it again. $150, consistent. Down 134. That's what I'm gonna write down. 134. Cylinder number 7. We're gonna call it 145. All right, now we're on number 2. And that one says 145. Cylinder number 4. This is cylinder number 6. Confirmed. We'll call it 175. Okay, this one's number 8. And as with last time, there's all kinds of gasoline sitting on the spark plug wire protector. We'll see what it shows. We'll call it 195. Now we're doing cylinder number 8 wet. Maybe 206. We'll write that down. I just want to tell you, I just released that valve where you release the pressure on the compression tester, and all kinds of gasoline came out of there where it was leaking the air out. I mean, enough to soak my hand and drip down on the valve cover. That's weird. That's a lot of gas in that cylinder. I don't get that. Unless there's just an exhaust valve that's not opening up or something like that, that's not allowing the gas to get out. I don't know. But anyway, we'll continue on with the wet test. We're going to cylinder number 6 now. Okay, cylinder number 6 wet. Okay, that one came up to right at 180. Okay, number 4 wet. Okay, this one came up to 160. It was 155 before. Number 2 wet. And now it's saying 145. No difference. Okay, number 1 wet. Okay, that one is at 165. Okay, number 3 wet. And that one is 160. From 150. Okay, number 5 wet. And that is 153. Up from 134. Okay, I hope you guys can see this a little bit better today. I know the other day it was hard to read. These ones that are scribbled out are the ones that I had from that other compression tester that I don't trust the figures on at all. So this is dry as indicated, and this is wet. 1, 3, 5, 7, 2, 4, 6, 8. Same up here. Okay, so the dry number 8 was 195, wet 206. 6 is 175, wet 180. 4, 155, wet 160. 145, 145 for 2, didn't change. 7, 145, 160. 5, 134, 153. 3, 150, 160 wet. 1, 130, 165 wet. This side over here seems to have gotten the most change from dry to wet. Whereas this side here, number 8 especially, number 7 somewhat, or number 6 somewhat too, whenever I did the compression test on that, even dry, I got tons of gasoline even out the release valve. Not sure what's going on there, but that's what I had. So spin it around here and get a few words, and we'll call this one done. I don't know what you guys think. I sure would like to know what you guys think about this wet and dry test. I do trust the figures that I got from this compression tester a lot more than I did the other one. I didn't have any of them that were, when I would run the 2 or 3 times in a row, that were crazy off. A little off, to be expected, I guess. But it looks to me as if really the driver's side seems to be more, well, it's drier. It's drier for one. I had to, when I put the oil in, it came up more than on the other side. Whereas the other side, most of the things are so soaked with gas, the wet test really didn't make that big of a difference. 5, I think, let's see, yeah. 5 pounds on all of them except for number 2, which had no change at all, number 2. 1 through 7, there were significant changes between wet and dry. Number 1, dry was 130, wet was 165. That's a 35 pound increase. Number 2 was a 10 pound increase, or 3 was a 10 pound increase. Number 5 was let's see, almost 20 pound increase, and number 7 was a 15 pound increase. So I think that for the most part, I'm not seeing anything with blown, that just says blown head gasket. I'm seeing something that says that throttle body injection is pumping way too much fuel on that one side, probably both sides actually. But I don't find anything that's showing me a blown head gasket, unless you guys see something different than I do. It could be we might have some valves that are not opening quite as much as they should, like the white cam lobes that I was telling you about the other day. But I'm not seeing that big of a thing there. I mean, there's a couple of them that are a little lower than the others, but I don't see any real cause for alarm. I'll let you guys look at it, kick it around, and let me know what you think. I sure would appreciate it. I appreciate any recommendations or comments or suggestions. Let me know what you think, and we'll go from there. Again, I appreciate you guys watching, and please like and subscribe, and leave me some comments. Let me know. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming along for the ride. I know this was a long, hard ride. It was for me anyway. Thanks. Bye.